Welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Fit Out by Mango Interiors. This is going to be a little task that I've set myself to try a one-man podcast that's going to focus purely on internal alterations, refurbishment, commercial fit outs, everything that Mango are expertise in. The reason I want to do this is to give people a look behind the scenes, what goes on, how do we make it happen, and really dig into the journey that a workspace will go through to become, as I like to say, exceptional. This first episode, we're going to look at why the workspace is like a puzzle. Each of these, I'm going to look to do quite a few of them, but they're each going to have a theme. We're not just going to bang on about the same thing. We're going to look at each intricate part of how you get from a drawing to a visual, to the conception, to the completion. So yeah, why is a workplace like a puzzle? We've all done puzzles. Some people like them, some people don't. Sometimes it takes more than one person to complete it, but there's different levels. If you look at a easy puzzle that you've probably done when you were younger, or anyone that's got kids will be looking at those 4-8 pieces that go into it. But the easy thing where puzzles come, they come with a picture on the box. That box top drawing shows you how it's going to be. A workspace doesn't come like that. You'll have ideas, you'll have conceptions of what you'd like to see, what you'd like to do in a workspace, but you won't necessarily have a picture of the completed puzzle before you engage with us and we go through that journey of where we're going to go. But you've got beginners, you've got intermediate, you've got expert, and then you've got the really bloody hard ones that take you forever to be able to do them. Some people will be sitting there thinking, well, yeah, great, Fraser, we don't need your help with a puzzle, I can do puzzles myself. And that's fine. Some people will look to do it themselves. They'll have furniture that they're looking to move. They'll be looking to go into a bigger office, or in some cases in the last few years, going into smaller offices. But that's all good and well. But if you've got 6 desks, 8 desks, 12 desks, whatever it may be, breakout furniture, booths, Zoom pods that everybody seems to love, if you don't map it and plan it correctly, you're going to start putting jigsaw pieces, puzzle pieces into the wrong place, and you're not going to get a completed puzzle at the end of it. Yeah, it will look okay, but the corners are going to be squished, everything. There's going to be loads of analogies and puzzles on here, so if you want to count them while we go along, that'd be great. So yeah, going back to the puzzle, you need to look at, we need to draw you a picture of what that puzzle is going to look like. Now that happens through our in-house design, which we work with and partner with IOTA to be able to do that. They're going to create a workspace that is not only going to be functional, it's going to be unique, it's going to be impressive, but most of all, it's going to benefit your business. No one's in the copycat business of, oh, you did that job over there, we want it to look like that. It doesn't happen unless you've got 10 offices in the same building that are all the same floor space, and then you can just mirror image it and do it. But what's the point? Why do you want to keep doing the same puzzle over and over again? Because it just gets boring. Nobody wants to look at it. You look at the next stage of a puzzle, colour, depth, size, everything that goes into that, and the palette of where you go on your interior design is ultimately what it's going to look like at the end of it. People that follow me or are connected with me on LinkedIn will know that I'm a massive fan of colour, glass, everything that goes with it. When I walk into a workspace, I want to be wowed. But not to start with, I want to walk in and go, Jesus, you need some work doing. But on our projects, when we go into an empty shell that's got nothing, maybe a little bit of flooring that's horrible because it's just been put in there to show it in the condition that it is, ceiling, lights, that's it, nothing else. They're the ones that I love because you go in there, it's completely empty. You sit down, you walk through your plan, and then it's up to us to design that jigsaw, get each piece into the correct place to be able to build it to how you want your puzzle to look like. By walking in somewhere that's empty and then watching that 6, 8, 12, 16-week process of how long it takes us to create that space for our clients is amazing. I've got so many photos, videos of just a blank space and then just watching it grow. And again, like your puzzle, if you're doing the intermediate or you're doing the hard levels that go into it, you're not going to do it straight away. You're going to do one corner, you might do the top, you might do whatever. However you do your puzzles is up to you. But you're going to watch that grow. You may come away from it for 3 days. And if you've got somebody else helping you do that puzzle, they're going to complete a quarter of it, half of it, whatever. You're not going to see it happen. But with me, I love to just watch it grow. And it doesn't finish when the walls go up, when the lights go on, when the floor goes down, when the furniture goes in. No, you've got all your features, you've got all your signage, you've got your greenery, you've got your plants, you've got the branding, the signage, everything that goes into it to make it wow. A big mistake, I suppose, what people do is maybe moving into something that isn't completely done. Um, the hybrid working from home in the office is a real hot topic at the moment. And if you're going through the thought process of doing your office, you want it to be done correctly and to be completed 100% for when everybody turns up into the office. I've been there on a number of projects where the staff start coming in. We lock off the areas that we're working on so nobody can get in. And I'll make sure nobody gets in because we want it to have that wow factor when people first come into it. Where's my desk? Who am I sitting next to? What colour is it? What design is it? And when they go through, you could really see a sense of joy that goes through them. And again, you take a jigsaw out of the box, you complete it, you then look at it, and you're happy with what you've done afterwards. Um, there's loads of little pieces that go into it. Some people may not see the depth of where it goes in, but acoustics are incredibly important in a modern office. A lot of people are going for this open plan collaborative feel, so the whole team's involved in doing it. But to be able to get open plan, you have to have that acoustic side there. So this is probably not really a jigsaw analogy, but you look at it and you go, well, if you want that over there, but you want all of this here, how is it going to happen? Everybody can dream or want something to happen, but logistically, if it can't be completed, it's pointless being able to do it. And one of the things that we'll do with clients and projects that we're on is we'll tell you that. We're not just going to say, yeah, you can have that, that'll be fine. Because when you first move into that space, like I say, you've got the excitement of all of the colleagues and the team and the staff coming back. But then in the same breath, if it's noisy and it's not functionable and it's not a workspace that people are enjoying, you've just gone through a massive amount of upheaval, a massive amount of money that isn't worth it. So what we try to do is show you or explain to people, look, that's great. You want this, you can have it. But you need X, Y, and Z that are going to go with it. And that's not upselling. That's expertise and that's knowledge that Mango have built up over a number of years to be able to be in that position to offer people that advice. So yeah, effectively, in a nutshell, a roundup of why I'm bleating on about puzzles. Puzzles aren't easy. Some puzzles are, some puzzles aren't. But in a general sweeping analysis, puzzles are hard. They're there to test you. They're there to test you mentally. They're there to test you physically. What we do is we take that stress away. We create the puzzle. We look after the pieces. We put the pieces into place. Easy for me to say. And then at the end of it, you have a functioning workspace that you're proud to show off to your colleagues, to your clients, to your board members, and to anybody that's coming into your workspace. So if in 2026 you're looking at updating your workspace or looking to move into another workspace, please feel free, reach out, get in touch, and let's start a conversation.